Alright, who we got, boys? Who we got? I want to make sure I have a cursor so you guys can see it. Who we got on the Horde side, huh? Who we got representing? We got Chazzy. We got Skeet, Lucara, Dead, and Daggery. That's a lot of rogues over here on 100 to lead them all to victory. A lot of melee, man. They're the melee cleave. They're the agility cleave, man. We got on the Alliance side, we got Nala, we got Ross 50, Taylor, we got Kenshiro, XD, and Bilbo Hunter. These guys got the variety. And the Alliances are probably going to skull the Horde, so we'll see where it goes. I want to see who comes out first, man. Good luck, have fun, everybody. Good luck, have fun. And I can lose my cursor every time. Here we go. We got Bilbo going out first, and who's going up next, though? Who is versing him? It is a rogue. Which rogue is it? It looks like Lucara. Doesn't look like Lucara. It is Lucara. We'll see how this duel is gonna go. Bilbo got himself set up. He's standing there with his pets, with everything he's got on the trap, obviously. And who's played soccer with him over there? UK football, if that's how you guys want to be. I know Europeans. He just can't throw balls at him, dude. Sam comes in into a cheap shot, not running into any traps. Lucara is actually getting a decent solid opener. Back-to-back cheap shots. I'm pretty sure there was a vanish out of Lucara into a kidney. Is Lucara, he's Assassination, right? Or is it Subtlety? No, he's Subtlety. Lucara is Subtlety. That's why he went cheap shot, kidney. I was thinking maybe he vanished that. But Bilbo was able to take a little bit of damage, a little bit of a hit. And it was a complete reset, trinket, and everything by Lucara. Tried to go with the pet, see if he can fire Lucara. Just randomly dropped the pet down and didn't find him, but was really close to him. Lucara's going to be able to get an opener. Bilbo running him into the eagle. He's going to get a stun onto him with the pets from a distance into a freezing trap right afterwards. And Lucara is going to retreat behind the pillar, but that's where Bilbo Hunter is hanging out. That's where he's chilling. That's where his domain is. Lucara's going to take a little bit of damage behind the pillar, dropping smoke bomb, flare coming down for Bilbo, and Lucara is just having to deal with the pets. This pets don't do too much damage, at least not enough to really scare him. But it is going to be a reset by Lucara. That's one thing I wish for Beast Mastery. And this is more or less what Beast Mastery is getting in BFA. A lot better sustained damage in the future. A lot better sustained damage in the future. So this is going to be something very, very nice to see in the game in the future. When it goes to battle for Azeroth. Because the pets right now for Beast Mastery, for PvP, they deal good damage, but only during burst. Once you have burst, artifact weapon, everything rolling, then they really are hitting. Lucara's getting an opener into Cloak of Shadows, trying not to get stunned up by Bilbo, trying to get as much damage. Back-to-back cheap shots. It's going to be a feint death by Bilbo, and Bilbo's just trying to survive this a little bit. Turtle Shell available, does get a trap to Lucara. Needs to get away from Lucara ASAP, though. Lucara's getting slowed down. Bilbo's just trying to run away. I think it was a little bit of his heal as much as he could. Yep, the heal got used. Trinkets got used, everything got used. Bilbo's just trying to recover, does drop a flare, but Lucara has catches himself another re-stealth, man. The rogue re-stealths are actually real right now, so this is going to be really hard for Bilbo to deal with. Dropping down lower and lower, barely has any health, not a lot of cooldowns left. Lucara is trying to get an opener, is going to be forced to run through all the traps. Bilbo is using the traps as best as he can, getting blinded from a distance. I think this secures it, man. Lucara just got him stuck in a hard spot. There's nothing Bilbo can do about it. And that's what I just don't like about Legion, man. But Ross is not going to let this go, dude. He's going to come at this rogue, moonfiring him back to back. They're going to play pillar, ring around the rosy. They're going to be reset by Ross. Trick it out of Lucara on that stun. And Ross is going to be able to establish all of his dots. He got the artifact weapon rolling. That's going to be a kidney onto Ross. And Lucara is going to die to the dots. Ross is out in the open with a stun. Goes into bear for him. And Chizzy wants to just end him right now. The next agility guy coming out is going to be Enhancement Shaman. Short stun onto Chizzy. Triggers it instantly. Dropping as much damage as he can into Ross. Ross popping in Thorns, Incarnation Wall, and everything that was Incarnation to get some damage in. Now he's going to go back to heal himself a little bit. Chizzy doesn't look like he has too many dots on him. His health is not quite melting away. Ross is going to catch another reset on Chizzy. And that's going to be a lot. Chaz, there's going to be a lot of damage coming out. Chaz actually missed his sundering completely. Going to be a trinket for Ross. Shifty, though, into a root. Fully bled out by Chaz. Chaz is going to have to live those dots. Has Bloodlust available for himself, but not much he can really do about it. Ross getting another opener. Those Rake Bleeds are going to be so strong right now. Counter-Strike Totem does go down. Going to be zapping Ross Shifty a bit here and there. Does still have one more wall available. Big wall coming out for Chazzy. Big wall coming out for Ross Shifty, though. That is going to be the Wolves coming out. The Spirit Wolves coming out onto Ross, keeping his health at bay. He's trying to go for regrowth, no dampening quite yet, so he's going to be able to get some recovery. But these wolves actually do a decent chunk of damage, especially with Chazzy having his Rachel, it looks like, popped off. So those wolves do decent damage right then and there. Roz is trying to get some damage in. I'll just try to actually get away. My camera's kind of stuck behind the wall right now. Trying to get out of there. Ooh. Oof. There we go. I got stuck behind it. Almost made it out. Almost made it out. My camera is stuck. They go from up above. Oh, come on, camera. Ross just went down. I'm so stuck behind the camera, boys. Hold on. How do I get stuck like this? So Ross went down. Chazzy took him out. Nala going up next, which is Chazzy. Kidney coming out. I'm still trying to unstick my camera from back here. Do I need to fly up? Yeah, so the camera looks like it's stuck kind of behind the wall. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it looks like it went out of bounds for a second. That was weird. That was weird. Sorry about that. I have terrible control with the camera. Skeet is going up next, though. On the guild name, I hate spiders. Skeet, can you throw me an invite to that guild name? I think that'll be appropriate for me. It looks like it's going to be Nala, which is Know Your Place, versus Skeet. Both of them are hanging out by the eye. Who's going to take the eye first, though? Who's going to pick it up? It's going to be Skeet versus Nala. Nala is hanging out in the right spot, man. I always hang out by the eyes, because that's usually where most of the other rogues go. But Skeet thinks he's out in the middle, somewhere out in the open. Dampening starts to set in at about 4%. Ross went down, Chazzy's down, Lucara down, Bilbo Hunter down. So it's really a 3v3 at this point. And now they're actually swapping places. Now Skeet goes to pick up the eye with a vanish right afterwards. Did Nala see this? Nala's actually hanging out way over there, back in West Africa, back in the starting room. Is Skeet gonna be able to see this though? That's actually a very smart move to hang out in the corner. Skeet might not even look even in that direction. Skeet is looking for him, thinking he's out in the open. Nobody thinks people are gonna be way in the corner. And I think Nala is gonna come out now, out of stealth, back into stealth. I think Nala's just trying to force the rogue back into the room, but Skeet doesn't realize it. So Nala's back out in the open, still in stealth. Skeet picked up the eyes, didn't quite get much out of it. Are the other eyes available? Yes, they are, and that's where Skeet is hanging out at, man. That's where Skeet is hanging out at, and Nala is going there too. We'll see where it goes for both of them. Look right next to each other. They're right next to each other. The sap is going to be picked up by Skeet onto Nala. Nala getting sapped up. We'll see where it goes. Can Skeet capitalize it? Cheap shot into insta trinket by Nala. Trying to get the damage in. As a Subtlety Rogue, there's going to be evasion by Skeet, though. There's going to be evasion by Nala as well. Both of them popped evasion, but that's going to be Vendetta, I think, onto Nala. That is Vendetta onto Nala. That's going to be a good check of damage. Skeet wants to capitalize on the damage as much as possible. Nala's going behind the pillar and trying to kind of ring around the Rosie, just trying to LOS it out until he can get himself a restyle. There's going to be Shadow Steps coming out for both Rogues. There's going to be a stun onto Skeet. There's going to be full burst onto Nala. Skeet is taking a bunch of damage. Cheap shots back to back. No, right before you get cheap shots off, gets a cloak of shadows off though, and that kidney is just going to be the shortest kidney in the world. And Nala is going to take out Skeet, but barely. Still has a lot of dots on him. I don't think those dots are going to be enough to take out Nala, as he's recovering his health bit by bit. But damn, that was actually really close. Skeet really did give him the run for the money. Another rogue coming in is going to be Daggeri. He sees where Nala is, wants to enter right now, but he's in the lion's den. As soon as Nala goes down, next person coming up could end them. But no, they were actually very civil about it. The Alliance were like, okay, we'll give you some breathing room. We'll give you some breathing room. Kinshira's just gonna go pick up the eyes, find the rogue out in the middle. Should see the rogue. Incap should be coming out. No, didn't even go for Incap. Just went off for full burst. Gonna go with his images with a Fist of Fury to follow up. There's gonna be a trinket out of Daggeri. Got some damage going on. Nala's going to take a bunch of damage, though. It's going to be Touch of Death. There's going to be Karma. Kidney out to Kinshira for a moment, but Daggeri's got barely any health. This Karma is just doing so much damage to him. He's going to melt to that Karma, and a Cloak of Shadows coming out. But she's got a big fat concoction rolling for himself. Kinshira does catch him with a dragon kick, though. Kind of blinking around all over the place. Going for a second half of his burst, and is going to be able to take out Daggeri. No trinkets available, and it's going to be dead. Just trying to end Kinshira right now into Fist of Fury onto dead instantly. I'm not sure if there was any defenses onto dead, but he's the last man standing for the Horde. Last agility guy for the Horde. As all the rogues, all the shamans that went down. Kinshira's just trying to end the duel right here with dead. That's going to be rough, though, as Kinshira's dropping lower and lower and lower, and without that Karma, he can't really do anything against dead. He XD going up against our Trapmaster boy, dead. And the camera now with the 1v1 is a little bit more sane, at least it all falls between those two guys. So that's where it gets really fun with the duels. He going up against dead, 1-to-1, mano a mano. He having to run through all these traps, popping defenses as much as possible to live through this. Does get a Hodge to dead, forcing a trinket out of him, has wings, as well as a Shield of Vengeance available, just trying to slow dead. Is getting hit by the trap, does break out of it though right instantly. Just trying to go for a feign death, going around the other side of the pillar, and he continues to chase after the man as fast as possible. Turtle Shell is coming out for dead though. That's gonna be a big heal. Flashlights are coming out for he though, and I think he wants to kick he did kick he, but he's still not gonna be able to force out that bubble. He is is going to use a harpoon to try to root him, and he is kind of caught in the middle. Flashlights are coming out, trying not to force out his bubble. Dead barely has any health. Barely has any health. Literally almost no health available. Needs to go for a healing concoction or something. He getting out of that trap, and Dead has no way of healing right now. Trying to get slows into he. Another root coming in. Trying to put up another trap. Explosive trap. Is going himself for mending bandages while he is getting for some heals. Bop and Bubble still available for he. I feel like he needs to engage Dead. Needs to get out of that trap somehow. Is trying to get at him. The trap is going to stop him in place though. Bubble coming out. He wants to end the duel right here. He's done playing games. He's done playing trap games, and I think Dead is going to go down right here. And that's how it goes. That is how it ends. Oh my goodness. Woo! Goddamn. My God. I love it when it comes down to like the last few people, man. I love it. I love it. I love it.